Hello, everybody. My name is David Sun, and today we'll be going over the execution plan for the China DCEP company. We're Team 2, DATMEZ. Let's get it.
Hello, my name is Max, and the first I'm going to tell about the business model canvas. So according to our plan, our key partners should be separated by two flows. The first one, China Construction Bank, ABC, BOC, and ICBC banks. They should be partners for the first flow. And for the second flow, it should be WeChat, Alipay, and such a big cross-platform corporations. About the activities, it should be Public Bank of China. It should connect with intermediaries, and intermediaries should connect to the retail participants. For key resources, NFC contact-based payment, and we assume that all Chinese merchants must accept DCEP. Value proposition. The CEP can achieve real-time collection of data related to money creation, bookkeeping, and providing useful reference for the provision of money and the implementation of monetary policies. Customer relationships. Basically, customers can send, receive, and convert currency simply, clean, and interface with transaction history. About channels. It basically should be mobile payment, apps, and banks. Customer segments. There should be customers, subsidiaries, and the government. About revenue model. It proclaimed as a government's non-profitable project. And the cost structure should be $1.42 billion in 2020.
All right, so I'm now going to present the CBDC issuance scheme, which includes distribution and circulation of the money. So on the top, we have the People's Bank of China, who is basically issuing the provision of...
Oh, sorry, can you put the microphone a little bit closer?
Oh, yeah, sorry, man. Can you hear now?
Yeah, it's better.
So I'm now going to present the CBDC issuance, distribution, and circulation scheme. So beginning with the individual's wallets, which includes the exchanges of products within companies and individuals. It then goes to the distribution, which includes provision of funds, transfer of CBDC to the intermediary, which is issuing the provision of funds and issuance of CBDC to the People's Bank of China on the top of the pyramid. Next slide, please.
Okay, and so now we're going to go over the 5-year development plan. So for 2021, we're going to plan out, well, actually 2020, we're going to plan out what we're going to do. And in 2021, we're going to start the company up and start marketing. And by 2022, we're going to discuss with the banks and the government and keep track of our progress. And 2023, we're planning on basically getting all of China to use our platform. And we're also going to start doing some research for the international market. And by 2024, we're hoping that we can expand to the international market and fix the issues we have for basically all the problems we had in China and in the international market, since the international market may work differently from the Chinese market. And by 2025, we plan to at least get to 2 continents.
My name is Aldiar, and this is our KPI. Our objective being making RMB the world's most valuable currency. Our measurement is look and compare with other competitors, companies, and see what could be done better and begin the project. We can optimize it by lowering projects costs and get more customers. Our strategy is get market and the government to make DCEP more mainstream. Our performance is get several countries to start using the platforms over the course of a few years. And the last point being evaluation, keeping track of year-by-year progress and fixing minor and major errors.
And here is the pros and cons part. So about the pros of DCEP, backed up by the government and major companies. And the second is it may be the simplest way to send and spend money. And there are some cons of DCP, of course. The first one is cost structure is very high, so maybe we could adjust and optimize it afterwards. And the second one, non-profit project. So non-profit means nobody will receive any profits from that, so we can maybe think over it and find a good solution. Solutions to our cons. So the first one, we can find efficient ways to lower the cost. And the second, discuss with the government to change from a non-profitable project to a profitable one, since our main goal is to make RMB the most valuable currency in the world.
And here are a list of our partnering banks: the China Construction Bank, Bank of China, and the Agricultural Bank of China, and ICBC. And here are the two partnering tech companies, WeChat and Alipay. And here's the team that decided to partner with us and make the world a better place, basically. And I'll be introducing myself now. Well, actually, before we do that, how about we go over some milestones we had to come over, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually our group name DATMEZ was made based upon the fact that my name was David, all the R's name, and basically a combination of all our first letters of our names. So David, Aldr, Terrence, Max, and Emery's and Zachary. But so here's the part that we had a really big that made us all think of this course differently and all these slides differently was actually our buddies Emery's and Zachary had to leave due to transferring to different majors, and it was really challenging actually to get on top of our work since we had two very intelligent people leave, and but we still managed to make some time to talk over the assignments and plan out what we had to do, which made it great, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And, and yeah, we have another beautiful PowerPoint that we made. It consists of like about 100. How many slides, guys? 114.
114. Right?
Yeah, and yeah, we came a very long way actually, even through the storms and the bright days. So yeah, and this is me, David Sun. I'm a rap enthusiast. I speak 3 languages, and yeah, here's my LinkedIn and my email, and here's Aldr. You could do the talking now, Aldr.
My name is Aldr. I'm coming from Kazakhstan. I'm just speak like 4 languages natively, and like 2 as a beginner. So yeah.
My name is Terrence, and I'm a student at ABS. I'm very interested in finance, entrepreneurship, and all these related subjects. So it was really a pleasure for me to study microeconomics. I also studied for a year while I was in another business school in France. And yeah, I can speak English, Spanish, and a bit of Chinese. And yeah, that's it.
Well, I'm Max, and I really agree with Terence said that it was a great pleasure for all of us to study macroeconomics in this term. So I came from Russia, Nizhny Novgorod city, and currently I'm studying in EABS of Emilion and ECNU in Shanghai. And from a young age, I was interested in entrepreneurship, so created some small-scale projects. And I've got work experience in Shanghai Tower consulting company, CCP in Moscow. I can speak four languages: Russian, English, Chinese, and French. I really love read books, attend lectures at Harvard Center in Shanghai, and play sports in my spare time. Thank you.
Yes, so that's basically it. And yeah, we're basically the dream team because not only did we pair up in groups for this specific class, but we actually did pretty well in other classes too, being in, all together. We're a pretty well-rounded team, and yeah, thank you all.
Thank you for the
Yes, and as an addition, we can share one story about us, about our team, how we overcame obstacles together, collaboratively. So for example, for preparing these slides, we spent so much time, like literally every week we got from 2 to 4 sessions, and every time we had to consider time differences since we've got like European part levers and Asia part levers. So we've done and put a lot of efforts, and every day basically we wrote some notes, we did some researches about microeconomics. So it seems that we can be a very strong team and overcome obstacles if they will appear.
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree. Next slide.
So maybe David can share just one story about how we resolved conflicts together collaboratively, or somebody else.
Yeah, sure. Well, remember last week when we had like a bunch of trouble because we didn't really like get our slides done before the other partnering team meeting?
Yes.
Yeah, and we all had like crazy time zone differences, and like it was like 2 a.m. for me, I believe. Well, when we ended the meeting, it was like 12 or 1-ish, but then I just started working on that. And I mean, to be honest, I was actually quite, quite upset because like we literally, we came this far, but then we just missed out on one last thing. But thankfully it wasn't like due that day, but it still kind of got me, because we had to make it within like 12 hours or so before our next meeting that we set up with them. And yeah, so we knocked that out pretty well. Not only did I work on the slides with all of you, but yeah, y'all were all great, partners. Yeah, I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, appreciate it as well.
Yeah. Anybody else got anything else to add on or share?
I think that's pretty much it. We resume everything we've done.
Yeah.
Thanks again for everything, for the knowledge we gained.
Thank you for your attention.
Yes, and thank you all.
Yeah, thank you.